Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Today is still Saturday, March 8th, 2025. I'm back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And as I've told y'all, sometimes I'll go off into deep thought. And some of the stuff that I think, the thoughts that run across my mind, they would make the average person think that I'm crazy. There have been times where I even thought I was crazy for some of the stuff that I thought, the things that I think about. Like, why are you even thinking about this, Big Ward? Where those thoughts come from? What do you get out of this? Why? And the answer is, I don't know. But on a regular basis, I find myself in heavy, deep thought with stuff that probably don't make sense to nobody but me. But as I told y'all I was going to do, on this channel, I'm going to share my thoughts with y'all. Whether you agree with them or not, I'm just sharing. And you can take it and do with it as you please. You can agree with me. You can say, Big Ward, I feel the same way. Or you can say, Big Ward, you're a complete idiot. Either way is fine with me. I'm just sharing my thoughts and views and opinions. That's all. Now, with that being said, imagine, because I was sitting up here thinking, somebody give you a car, a house, some other things, but you didn't ask for it. As a matter of fact, it ain't even what you wanted. But now you got to still pay for it. Even though you didn't ask for it, you on the hook. And if you don't pay for it, you're going to die. So you ain't got no option. You was given something you didn't ask for, and now you got to pay for it. And it's giving you all types of problems. That car keep breaking down. Stay in the shop. Don't ever want to run right. May run right 2 times a month. Other than that, it's broke down in the shop. And you got to get it fixed or die. The house you was given, the roof caving in, pipe busted, the electrical wires effed up. They got all kind of flaws. But you still got to take care of it. You still got to fix all that stuff or die. Even though you didn't even ask for it. It was just given to you. But it was given to you flaws. The car was given to you. It was a lemon. The house was given to you. It was a jalopy. No, not what you call it? A hovel. Regular ass house. And you still got to take care of it. Still got to pay for it. Still got to take care of that car. Still got to pay for it. And you got to pay for it until you die. And if you don't, you still gonna die. Well, that's what I've been sitting up here thinking when I look at life. I compare it to life. I didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask to come here. Did you? I didn't. But yet, and still, I gotta live it. And I gotta do the best I can with it. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. from the time I paused this video, I've been talking for about 20 minutes. It's been a 20-minute delay from the last word I gave y'all when I paused the video to now I'm coming back. 20 minutes and past. The way I'm sitting outside, I just dropped my son off from a family gathering. And my ex-wife, his mom, her current boyfriend, not her ex, we just talking. He came out to talk to me. He getting ready to leave. And he talking like we've been friends for 30 years. I'm like, that's just my ex. Current / he's not her ex. Anyway, it's weird. So, made me lose my train of thought. Let me repeat that. I just dropped my son off. His mom and her current relationship, they done broke up, but he still be over here for whatever. She ain't here. He here. He come out, speak to me, cordial. And then he'll commence to talking for about 20, 30 minutes. I'm like, dang, what do I say? I don't want to seem like I'm a hater, because I'm not. He being cool with me. Anyway, it's weird. It's deeper than that, but that's what happened. That's the delay. I was talking to my ex-wife's ex-boyfriend, who happened to be at a house doing I don't know what, because she ain't here. But anyway, so I was talking to y'all, I was comparing, I think, the home, the car, to life. And how you're responsible for it, taking care of it, even though you didn't ask for it. You stuck with it. And just like the house and the car, somebody gave you a car that was needing a lot of work. So you were given a home that needed a lot of work, and you got to work on it, even though you don't know how. You don't know how to fix a house. You don't know how to fix a car. And you ain't got the money to go pay somebody to do it. But you still got to get it done. That's life. I compare that to life. I didn't ask to come here. Born not knowing how to live it. How many of y'all was born knowing how to live life? How many of y'all was born not having somebody to show you how to live it? Because nobody's born knowing how to live it. But a lot of people are fortunate enough to where you might have had a mother and a father to teach you about life. But a lot of us didn't. I did. So imagine you got to go through this life that you didn't ask for, and it's beating you down. It's been rough on you. And you have many days where you don't want to be here. So I decided another one of them times where I talk to God. And I asked God, what is this about? What's the point? Hold on. Why does it have to be so damn hard? What were you hoping to gain here? Let me get this understood. As of right now, I'm doing okay. I'm not getting ahead. I'm maintaining. But I can't complain right now. I ain't missing out on that, put it that way. But that don't change the fact that I know that any time, at any given second, any given minute, that all can change. And life can go right back for me, just like it is for a lot of people. And like how it was for me a long time, hard as hell. I might be okay financially right now, but that don't take away from the fact, even for me, life is still hard, man. So I'm like, I go to God. Cause it gets so hard sometimes. See, just having money don't exempt you from having a hard life. You got millionaires that check out. Having money. Some of y'all think if I had enough money, I'd be all right. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. That's the farthest thing from the truth. You can have all the money in the world and still don't want to be here. Life still hard as if. So I asked God, again, because I'm sitting up here thinking about this. Do you really? I know the good books say God is love. God is good. What's it saying? All the time. And all the time, God is good. But sometimes my thoughts, disclaimer, warning, if you one of them diehard Christians that can't think outside the box, you're afraid or don't want to hear nobody think differently than what you think about God, go and check out now, because I'm about to say something that might offend you. But there are times when life is so hard. Even if it ain't hard for me at the moment, it has been, and then I'm looking at other people who going through pure hell right now. And I ask God, do you really care about us? Have you ever asked that question? I'm a believer. I'm not an atheist. But I find myself from time to time knowing that God is real. Not no doubt in my mind. I know we ain't come from no monkeys. Evolved from cavemen. I know that I know that I know that there's a higher power, a creator, somebody higher than me. So that's not my struggle. Whether or not do I believe, is there a God, is there not a God? No, that ain't my struggle when it comes to God. Because I still struggle. Even though God, I've told y'all, has brought me through many hard days, hard times. So I know that there's a God. God saved my life, literally, from drowning. Supernatural. I ain't talking about no human being did it and I just gave God credit. No, it wasn't no human being nowhere in sight. It was all supernatural. So I know that there's a spiritual world. I know that God is real. So that is not my struggle with God. My struggle when it comes to this, sometimes I struggle to believe that there's a God somewhere that loves us, that loves me. Even though it saved my life, either because you love me or either because something I gotta do for you. And if it wasn't for that, you'd have let me drown just like a lot of other people drown. Did you save me out of love for me? Or was it something else? Did you feed me? Rescue me from being homeless? Was it because you love me? Or because something I gotta do for you that ain't got nothing to do with me? I'm just sharing my thoughts with y'all. I know I'm not the only one who has thought like this. Is there a God somewhere? Looking at what we're going through as human beings, the human existence, is there a God somewhere that loves us? I'm talking about genuine, unconditional love. And if so, how do you allow us to suffer so much? Catch so much hell, to struggle, so much pain? How are you able to sit by and watch your loved ones suffer and don't do nothing about it? When here I am, less than you, have no power compared to you, and if my son coughed too long, I'm trying to find something to do about it to stop him from coughing. If there's anything I could do to keep my son from feeling pain, from suffering, when he's having seizures, dealing with autism, and whatever other kind of issues he may be having, if there's something I can do to change it, the love I have for him, I wouldn't hesitate to ease his pain, to stop his suffering. And yet, there's a God who loved me more than I love my son. There's a God that loves you more than I love my son. He'll still sit and watch you suffer, watch you struggle, go through pain, and not do nothing about it. And it's just one of them moments, y'all. I'm just sharing my thoughts with y'all, that's all. I don't have no answers for you. I'm not bringing something to you right now that's gonna change your life for the better. I told y'all, sometimes I'm just gonna come on here and share my thoughts. And maybe some of these thoughts y'all can relate to. But these are my thoughts at the moment. Later on, if I live to see it, I have some different thoughts. But as of right now, that's weighing heavy on my mind. Is it really necessary for us to have to go through so much pain? Do we really have an all-knowing, all-powerful, loving, caring God? But yet, we still suffer and go through so much pain. That don't make sense to me. And I need answers. How about you? Maybe one day we'll have those answers. And it may not be an answer that's sufficient for you or me. I don't think there's an answer that will make sense for why we gotta suffer if we don't have to. If there was something you could do about it, why we gotta suffer? I don't think there's an answer to make sense to me to why we had to suffer, even though you could do something to stop it. I'm sick of it. I know y'all sick of it. All this mess. I'm tired of it. But all I can do is ride it out, see what's next. That's all we can do. Get it, got it, good. Bye.